Hello, I've been procrastinating this video for a couple of weeks and don't mind my face. I I do this sometimes when, I go out, I've got nothing to look forward to most days. It's usually doctor's, hospital, but I like to make myself feel better and the makeup helps to soothe my inner child. I don't know why I'm explaining that, but let's get into the video. So, I am an environmentalist and I spend a lot of time thinking about my impact on the world and how I can lessen my carbon footprint and do things, buy things, and be better. And I'm going to tell you about these things I do. A lot of them are very easy. Some of them require you to buy things, and I'm not saying that you have to do all of them, but even if you do one, you are taking that one small step to making the world a better place. I will include my referral links in the description because a lot of these things they give me benefits if you use a referral, but they also give you benefits if you use my referral code. Not all of them do both, I'll be honest with you. So, along with the links in the description, I'll include what you get or what I get. And I thank you very much if you try one that only gives me a benefit, because at the end of the day, I am trying my best here. And any money off anything that I use in my day-to-day life is a big help, since I have 6 animals that I take care of, 2 of which have lived in my room for winter. Storm Dara destroyed the outdoor housing that I'd built for them at the end of spring towards the beginning of summer, so they've been inside since Storm Dara, and I've been working on cleaning the garden out and getting ready to rebuild their housing, which should happen next month. Fingers crossed nothing else comes up and I can, do what I plan to do, because it's been on my mind a lot. So let's start, shall we? I plant a tree every day using an app called Tree App. And what you do to plant a tree is you watch an advertisement, which, the advertisers pay Tree App to advertise their products, whatever it is, and then they use that money to fund reforestation projects anywhere from in the UK, where we are now, all the way to Haiti. There's loads of different ones all over the world. You can choose where you want to plant the trees as well, and I just sort of go through all of them, plant a tree in a different place every day and try to keep them all even, because I have obsessive compulsive tendencies. The next thing is something I've been doing for a very long time, which is using the Olio app to collect free food, free items, but also giving away free food and giving away free items. They also have a selling part on Olio now as well. They're adding new features all the time. Over the last few years, it's non-stop trying to add new features. But just the giving away of food that might have otherwise gone to waste is a big thing, because food waste is one of the main contributors to carbon footprints and stuff. So every time you have to throw away food because you left it in your fridge and you didn't use it, that's adding to your carbon footprint, because it goes into landfill and takes a while to break down, and if it's in plastic it's even worse. But with Olio, you can do a little bit of training, watch videos, answer questions with them, and then you could sign up to do collections from your local stores. And when you do that, you get to keep 10% of what you've collected from the store, and you have to list everything else and hope that someone in your area wants to come and collect this food from you. If they don't, and it runs out, like, you know, there's use by dates, you can't list anything past the use by date. You know, you could end up having more food if no one collects it, and you know you don't want to throw it away. I use Airtime rewards, which I'm not sure if it works with all mobile networks, but I'm on O2 at the moment, which they have a lot of priority benefits as it is. You get free Wi-Fi in any of their concert halls, and you know there's perks on that. There's a whole O2 priority app with perks as well. But what Airtime rewards is an app where you link all your payment cards up, and then if you shop with the brands that they give rewards for, you get money into your balance, and then when you get to about £10, you can withdraw that to use towards your mobile bill. Now mine is linked directly with my O2, so when I cash out, it takes it off my bill, and then when I get my next bill, I see it right there, I've got the money off. And I got this Ignite thing recently, I think because I'm such a good customer, wherein I don't have to wait until I get to £10 anymore. It's only £5 with Ignite, which is quite nice. You know, you get extra perks for doing these things continuously. And the next thing I do is I buy toilet paper from a brand called Cheeky Panda. Now, Cheeky Panda is one of a few different brands that sell, you know, bamboo toilet paper. And bamboo is very easy to grow. You don't have to chop down the whole thing for more bamboo to grow. It's better than normal toilet paper, which uses trees which are cut down and destroyed. They destroy forests and stuff. So it helps with deforestation as well as tree apple, like I mentioned earlier. And I like the Cheeky Panda. I tried a different brand called Naked Sprout before, and they were okay, but Cheeky Panda is by far softer than Naked Sprout was, for me personally. Another app I use is We Are 8, and they are also paid by brands to advertise, and you get a little cut of that advertisement. You can donate it directly to charity. There's no like cash out limits as far as I know, but I always wait until there's at least £10 in my account to cash out. You know, you can get a couple pence for watching an ad. Like you know you're watching ads for free like all day on Instagram and Facebook or whatever you use. You're watching ads for nothing, and you could be getting paid for it by using We Are 8. I'll be honest though, since before Christmas they have had no ads to watch. I'm not sure what's up, or if it's just me, but I haven't been able to watch ads for a few weeks now, which is kind of disappointing. But I'm still getting paid for ads that I've watched like a month ago, or even longer. So I'm getting like 6p every couple of days. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less, because the different brands pay different amounts. But I think the average is 6p per ad. Some of them only pay 3p, but I think 6p is like the average. I track my sleep, and this is not something that's going to make a difference to the whole world, but it can make a difference to your world. I use an app called Sleep Aid, which was recommended to me through Revolut. And Revolut also gives you cash back and like benefits and stuff if you sign up to an account with them. So I'll link that as well, because I think you get free money for my referral as well. And then I could win up to whatever amount they're giving away in the different periods that they do it. But tracking my sleep has helped me to get better sleep, and I went from having really poor sleep to, when I use the app, I'm like scoring 80 to 100% in my sleep, and I feel better rested. And for someone like me with chronic fatigue syndrome, and I deal with daytime drowsiness every single day, it really does help to get a good night's sleep. And if you follow my alternate Instagram account at transgendometriosis, I will link that down below as well. It's my health Instagram account. I post the weekly logs of it, and it shows like the trends compared to people in your area that also use the app. And you can see how to improve it. It tells you what stages of sleep you're at, if you're in light sleep, heavy sleep, and it also tries to wake you up gently at the end of a sleep cycle, which will help you feel more awake in the morning. And they do alertness tests in the mornings if that's something you want to do, to test how like actually awake you are in that moment. But that one's like really helped me with my chronic fatigue. I'll be honest. Now I buy second hand and sell second hand, mostly clothing. This I got from a charity shop even. Most of the things I own I get from charity shops, to be honest, because one, it's better value, and two, it's saving these items from going into landfill, because clothing waste is also a really big problem generally. I have a very particular style as well, and it's easier to sort of find things that I'd like secondhand, but also it does save a bit of money, considering I spend a lot of money on animals every month. Like, probably most of my money is spent on the animals. It does help just to pay a little bit less for shirts, trousers, whatever it is. I mean, I went shopping with my sister yesterday, and I got these jeans that look brand new. Like, there's no wrinkles, no creases, nothing. Looked brand new. You know, the black hasn't faded in them at all. But I also got a brand new Boohoo jacket that was also black, and it was just very nice, to be honest. And like, it was, I know it was brand new because the tags were still on it, the original tags from Boohoo. And so, like, even when you do shop secondhand, you can still get brand new things. Like, you see my bunting here, brand new in the packaging from a charity shop. So, like, it's not dirty, and we need to break down the stigma of shopping secondhand, particularly in England. Like, thrifting, the Americans say it has become like a trend in America, but in the UK, it's still like an insult to say someone shops in a charity shop. And it's like, why are you yucking my yum? I very much enjoy it. You know, it's something to do, rather than just sitting at home doing nothing, which is my like 9 to 5. Sorry, sometimes I just need to relax a little bit, because you know they're chilling right now, and like, I'm talking, and that's hard to do because I have to use my brain, and my brain is like a useless potato most of the time. But buying and selling secondhand has been really good for me. It's like a hobby almost. I know the selling part particularly is a hobby, but then I have to take the time to take pictures, upload the items, and it's like, it's usually my sister's clothes that I'm reselling, because she has loads of clothes, loads more than me. So I sold quite a lot of her old clothes on Vinted, but also I love looking for items on Vinted. And I bought these shoes recently with my balance from selling several items. that turned out to be like a collaboration between Poppy and Koi Footwear, and I didn't know that until I went to buy the shoes. I just really like the shoes. Um, anyway, enough about me. I track my calories using BitePal app. It's a little raccoon and it keeps telling you to eat. And when you eat, it also eats. So technically, you're looking after a virtual raccoon, which is actually very helpful for me. Like, it's cute, but it also shows me what I'm eating, if it's good, and it's told me to have a lot more protein. So, like, I've increased the amount of protein I eat 100%, and it has helped me a lot. I do apologise, the tumour at the top of my spine has been a fucking cunt again. But it's always telling me to eat green things as well. And it has like scores for different meals and stuff you present it with, and obviously fruit and vegetables score very high. Protein scores very high as well, and stuff that's like refined carbs and sweeties, they score very low. But keeping track of calories is hard to do if you're doing it pen and paper or you're writing it on your phone. It's easier to snap a picture and it tells you. I'm going to be honest though, the AI that identifies food is not 100% great, because I'm vegetarian and I only eat vegetarian foods, but I eat like meat substitutes, and it always logs like anything, even if it's like a veggie croquette thing, as chicken. I don't eat chicken. I told the raccoon that I don't eat any meat, but it still tags it as that. So sometimes with some foods, if they're complicated to identify, you might want to take a picture of the box. That's what I've started doing in some cases, taking a picture of the box. If I think, it's breaded, it looks like chicken. So take a picture of the box sometimes, but tracking your calories, if you're like me, obviously I am overweight. Technically I'm obese, but they keep lowering the obesity threshold. So I would only class myself as like very overweight. But I've been trying since last March, really, really trying to, shift the weight off. Um, and it it's not really happening, but I'm hoping the Bite app will really help me, because I can see when I'm eating too much and when I'm not eating enough, and I need to find that balance. And obviously, it keeps telling me to eat more fruit and vegetables, so I'm doing that. Um, Another thing you can do is refill and reuse things. Now, there's a lot of different ways you can do this. There's sites like And Keep, where it's all like environmentally friendly things. I'll link any and all websites and stuff like that I know, where you can buy like eco-friendly sponges, eco-friendly like washing detergent. I use this brand called Small actually for my laundry detergent. They're like normal laundry detergent capsules, but they come in boxes. You can have them straight through your door, or you can pay more to pick them up from any supermarket. I've seen them in Sainsbury's, but they're a bit more expensive. Like, you're paying like £5.60, I think, to have it delivered, and it's £7 in Sainsbury's. But you get the nectar points, and that's another thing I use, nectar, and that like reward you for eating fruit and vegetables as well. I've had like a few contests where it's like, oh, you've got to get this many portions of fruit and veg and we give you extra points. But refilling and reusing is easier said than done sometimes, because sometimes you're pressed for time, sometimes you're like, I'm in this store now, I might as well pick up everything I need from here. And then you end up having to wash and recycle a load of bottles at the end of their life. But there's Modern Milkman, and they are really, really good for not only drinks and actual like milkman stuff that you can get, and then you rinse them, put them on your doorstep, and they collect them next time they deliver items for you. They also do household things now. They sell sponges and stuff like that. But the thing I've been using a lot this past year is hand soap. They have like refillable hand soaps. You buy a bottle with the pump, which is a starter kit. You keep the pump because that's like plastic and it's reusable. And then you just swap the bottle, so they'll deliver like a full bottle the next time, after you've run out of your starter kit bottle. And as I said, you rinse and put it on the doorstep when you finish with the bottles as well. And they do that for a few different household things. I'm pretty sure they have laundry detergent, softener, things like that. There's loads of different places you can get eco-friendly stuff from now, and you can even pick it up in the supermarket. So refilling and reusing things is going to get a lot easier as we move towards net zero. I'm not going to talk too much about that because it's too political. But I also use the Too Good To Go app, which is another food waste app, but you're paying for what's left at the end of the day from shops in your area. I use it for the Aldi, which is like 10-15 minute walk away from where I am now. But you have to collect it in the evening, which is, I take pills morning and night, and my evening pills do make me drowsy, so I have to take that into account. So sometimes I have to take my pills later than I would really ideally want to, because over the winter I've been hibernating, which basically means when it would get dark I would take my pills and then try and get as much sleep as possible, because winter is really hard for people with chronic illnesses, people with emotional well-being illnesses. And dark nights are just a bit depressing. And it's like when it's dark more than it's light, it can have an effect on our circadian rhythms and things like that. So I would like take my pills at like 5 p.m. when it was getting dark really early. But now the days are getting longer. And I want to get more active as well because of the weight loss stuff. So, I've got to go for more walks. And the dog prefers walking in the evening. Like, I've had a lot of trouble trying to walk him in the mornings recently. Either I'm too tired or he wants to mess about because he's a dog. But he's more willing to go for a walk and he enjoys himself more in the evening. There's less people around. There's less other dogs around and he's quite dog reactive, and that's something I'm trying to work on. But last night when we went out, I could let go of the leash and I let him just like sniff on this little bit of grass for a bit, and then I could just call him back and he came running up to me. It took a couple times, but we do have to practice recall as well because he's a stubborn breed. Bull breeds can be very stubborn. They're sort of like, why would I want to listen to what you're telling me to do when I'm enjoying the thing that I'm doing? And, he's a bit of a cheeky chap, to be honest. Well, I'm going to stop waffling about the animals. Those are all the things that I thought about, I wrote down, and then for the past week and a half I procrastinated this video. But I figured since I'm not doing anything right now, I've just done my face. I'm waiting for my sister to get back from an errand, and then we've got to do more errands. I figured I've got a bit of time. I'll squish it in. But anyway, I'll see you next month, hopefully, with another video. Please leave any suggestions down below, any questions you have, and go follow my health Instagram if you want to keep up with my health on a day-to-day basis. Mostly it's me just fucking complaining about, my tumours hurting or stuff like that. Also, I had this like chest infection since before Christmas, and I still thought I had it like at the beginning of this week. But I went to the doctor on Monday, not Tuesday. It wasn't yesterday. I went to the doctor on Monday, and apparently it's not a chest infection anymore, but it's my acid reflux playing up. I didn't know acid reflux could cause you to have like discoloured phlegm and be coughing, but there's a lot of things going on at the same time. I've also like started trying really hard to quit smoking, but I feel like the dieting better and the quitting smoking at the same time is not going to end well for me. So we'll see. Follow me on Instagram to keep up with that. But anyways, I hope you enjoy the next month, and I'll see you later.